Welcome to Love Lessons for Men. I'm here to talk about something fundamental, something often overlooked in our rush to be everything to everyone. Putting yourself first isn't selfish, it's essential. It's the bedrock upon which a strong, fulfilling life is built. For too long, perhaps, you've been told that self-sacrifice is the highest virtue. But I'm here to tell you that's a path to a diminished life, not an enriched one. When you don't prioritize yourself, you burn out. It's an inevitable consequence. You get walked over, taken for granted, and slowly but surely you lose clarity about what truly matters to you. You become a supporting actor in someone else's story, forgetting you're meant to be the lead in yours. This isn't about neglecting others. It's about ensuring you have something genuine and whole to offer them, and most importantly, to yourself. In this video, I'll show you why self-prioritization is non-negotiable. And more importantly, I'll show you exactly how to do it in your daily life. It's time to reclaim your energy, your focus, and your inherent sense of self-worth. It's time to stand tall in your own life. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Why we learn to put others first. Most of us, from a young age, are subtly steered towards a particular way of being. We're taught that being a good person means always helping others, always putting their needs before our own. It's a narrative woven into the fabric of our upbringing. We learn that saying yes is commendable, while saying no might be seen as unkind, or worse, selfish. This conditioning runs deep, often operating below the surface of our conscious thought. But here's the truth. Constantly sacrificing your own needs for the sake of others doesn't make you kind. It makes you exhausted. It makes you depleted. It can even, over time, make you resentful. True kindness must include kindness to oneself. How many times have you found yourself agreeing to something out of a sense of obligation or fear of disappointing someone? This internal conflict is a significant source of stress and unhappiness. Let's take an example. Your friend is moving and asks for your help. You're already overwhelmed, but you say yes automatically. As you're hauling boxes, a seed of resentment might begin to sprout. This isn't genuine generosity. It's a transaction where you've paid too high a price. That's people-pleasing, plain and simple. The first step in this journey of self-prioritization is to recognize this conditioning for what it is. True strength comes from a well-tended inner self. And it's about giving yourself permission to consider your own needs as valid and important. Chapter 2. Why self-care isn't selfish. There's an old saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. Imagine your energy, your emotional well-being, your mental clarity as the contents of that cup. Each day, life makes withdrawals. If you're not refilling your own cup, it runs dry. And when it's dry, what do you truly have left to give to anyone else, including yourself? If you're drained, how can you support others in a meaningful way? Your patience wears thin. Your empathy frays. Your ability to connect diminishes. It becomes a performance rather than a heartfelt offering. Taking care of your own needs isn't an act of selfishness. It's an act of profound responsibility. It's the essential maintenance required to keep your own vessel full. Consider this. When you are well rested and your own needs are met, how do you show up? You're likely to be calmer, more patient, and more present. Now picture the opposite scenario. You're exhausted and constantly putting out fires. How do you show up then? You might be irritable and easily frustrated. Prioritizing your own well-being is essential for the health of your relationships and your ability to navigate the world effectively. It's the foundation from which all true strength and generosity flow. Chapter 3. Building confidence and earning respect. When you begin to prioritize yourself, something remarkable happens. People start to respect you more. Self-respect is magnetic. It commands a different kind of attention. By your actions, you communicate your worth. When you consistently honor your own needs, you send a clear message that your time is valuable. This isn't about being demanding. It's about embodying a quiet confidence. Let's say you decide not to respond to work messages after 9 p.m. Initially, some might find this unusual. But if you hold that boundary consistently, people will adjust. They will learn that your evenings are your time. Far from being seen as rude, you'll likely find that people start to admire your discipline. Putting yourself first shows others that you know your worth. Confidence comes from the practice of self-prioritization. Each time you honor a boundary, you reinforce your sense of self-worth. Ultimately, the respect you receive from others is often a reflection of the respect you have for yourself. When you stand firm, you create a new dynamic. You build a foundation of self-respect upon which healthier relationships can flourish. Chapter 4. Practical steps to self-prioritization. Understanding why self-prioritization is important is one thing. Knowing how to implement it is another. Let's break this down into 3 practical steps. First, learn to say no without guilt. You don't owe anyone an elaborate explanation for protecting your peace. Try a simple, clear, and respectful, "That doesn't work for me right now." You are not rejecting the person. You are simply declining a request. Second, start each week by blocking out time for yourself first. Schedule your non-negotiables activities that recharge you. Treat these appointments with the same seriousness as a crucial work meeting. This proactive scheduling is an act of profound self-respect. Third, before agreeing to anything, pause and ask yourself, is this a yes for me too? Are you saying yes because you genuinely want to or because you feel obligated? This internal check-in is crucial. For example, your colleague invites you to a late-night meeting. Pause and check in with yourself. If your gut is screaming no, listen to that internal wisdom. Honor it. Your needs are not less important than the perceived urgency of that meeting. Learning to trust and act on this internal guidance is a cornerstone of self-prioritization. Chapter 5. The ripple effect of putting yourself first. When you prioritize yourself, it's like dropping a pebble into a still pond. The ripples extend outward. This isn't just about feeling a little better. It's about fundamentally altering your experience of life. One of the first effects is that you start to set better boundaries. Saying no to things that drain you becomes easier. These boundaries aren't walls. They are healthy fences that protect your energy. Consequently, you begin to attract healthier relationships. When you value yourself, you draw in people who also respect those boundaries. The quality of your connections deepens. Prioritizing yourself brings clarity and focus to your life. You have more energy to devote to what actually matters to you. Consider this example. You start waking up 30 minutes earlier each day to journal or meditate. This small act of self-prioritization transforms your whole energy. You feel more focused and grounded. That small habit sets a positive tone for the rest of your day. This is the ripple effect in action. A single act of self-care can create waves of positive change. You begin to operate from a place of centeredness. You become a living example that it's okay to prioritize oneself. You give others permission to consider their own needs more deeply. Chapter 6. Your most important investment. Remember this, you are your most important investment. The time, energy, and care you pour into yourself are deposits into the bank of your well-being. Prioritizing yourself is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. So take the space you need. Set the boundaries that protect your energy. Protect your peace as fiercely as you would protect anything else you hold dear. When you show up for yourself, you can finally show up for the life you actually want. You become an active participant in your own experience. What's one thing you'll start doing for this week? Think about it, and then commit to it. Comment below and share your intention. If this video helped you, please like it, share it, and subscribe for more content on growth, mindset, and self-leadership here at Love Lessons for Men. Thanks for watching until the end. See you in the next one.